this around. Like, comment, subscribe. Billy says ring the bell. Trekking with David H on Facebook. Okay. Okay, we'll give it a couple minutes. See if anyone wants to play with old Davy. We got some lightning going on out here. What the hell? The wind is horrendous. Nice windy day, and I got 1,900 pounds in the box. So that makes me feel secure. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? Just had my dinner, my leftover chili that I brought with me on the road. Stuffed like a turkey, boy, I'll tell you. Stuffed like a turkey. What's up, Peterbilt? Bruce, how you doing? Confused Outlaw, what's happening? Right on, right on. So Peterbilt, you start yet or what? Walter is sailing, huh? Okay, right on. Or am I sailing? Alex says, I found a screw in my trailer tire, so small but leaking. Now I'm out of hours and parked at Love's. So I crawl or just, do I crawl or just bail? What do you mean crawl or just bail? Plug that damn thing. Be done with it. Tell Loves to stick a plug in it. Well, thank you, Confused Outlaw. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I've done some videoing with the old GoPro. I got it mounted up on the dash up here. Kind of just running it here and there, seeing if I can't make a video worth watching. My departure from the house, I just looked at the video on it. My departure from the house didn't record, so that kind of sucks. Oh, wind plus 1,900 pounds equals sailing. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we're sitting over here parked, rocking and rolling. I shut down about a half hour, 40 minutes earlier than I wanted to, just because I want to run recaps on this route, or try to see if it's what that's all about. So I don't want to blow out my day. If I was going to blow out my day, hell, I could have pertinent made it there. But I was either going to run a 7-hour day, or no, excuse me, an 8-hour day, or I'd run a 9.5-hour day, depending on truck stop I stopped at. So I decided to run an 8-hour day, and went ahead and shut her down a little early. I parked at this truck stop. Gosh, I think my grandbaby's turning 5 this year. Or did she just turn 5? But she was just born. It was the Christmas she was born. Melissa was off the truck, staying with my daughter, helping her out. And I was at this truck stop from Christmas Eve to the day after Christmas, waiting to go get loaded right up the street here. I'm not to get loaded, to pick up a loaded trailer. They sent me over early. They said, hey, it's a preloaded trailer ready to go. Go ahead and grab it. And it was Christmas Eve, and of course they were closed on Christmas Eve. They sent me a load yesterday, picking up Fort Worth today. I told them I cannot pick that up because I still have driven to Laredo. Call them again today to tell them I can't pick up the load. Yeah, I just sent them an email. Hit reply all and send an email. That will go to everybody involved, and they should get that info. What's up, Justin? Billy says hi. Oh, okay, you talked to them. They're going to save you for... Okay. Yeah, I didn't get my reload. Oh, it's my camera powering off because I'm not using it. I didn't get my reload for tomorrow. Normally you get it the day before, and I'll be delivering this at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I need my reload out of there. Hopefully, I don't have to wait too long to get that. You know, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. The communication, I'm a big communicator. That's right, Jason, that's right. I'm a big communicator, so I want to make sure I can be communicated with. But so far, so good. I did run into a problem this morning. I woke up this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Opened up my freight bill to look at something, and I didn't have a freight bill anymore. Somebody took me off my load for today. So needless to say, I had to throw some emails and some phone calls, and luckily somebody called me back and said, yeah, that was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to happen, so they put me back on. There's a lot of lightning and dark clouds right there. And they put me back on and got me moving again. But yeah. I thought I was going to be sitting today. Luckily, my load was ready. I went to the pickup. It was ready, went in, did my thing. Kind of learned what I had to do, although I was advised on what you got to do. So I kind of knew a little bit. And so that worked out. That's correct. They might send you empty back, but God, I'd really like about a 40,000 pound load. This guy can't even put the trash bag in. The wind's blowing so damn bad. He's like, what the hell? He keeps putting it in and he keeps blowing it out of the trash bag. Out of the trash can. That shit's funny. Watching him fight a trash bag. But it's blowing. I looked at weather route for the morning, and when I start driving tomorrow about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, the winds are going to be down to about 30-ish miles an hour. I mean, that's about what they are right now, so it'll be more of the same. Yeah, but I didn't get the part that Glenn told me, you know, about when you pick up the load, you know, put this down and send us this, take pictures of that. I didn't get none of that. So it's like, whatever with the however. Turn, Bill, let me get your eye booger. You know, I didn't get that email. I only got the one about the hazmat. I got the one about make sure your bills match, obviously. I got the one about if you're going to Laredo, make sure you do this, that, and the other. I got the one, you know, but I didn't get anything that says what to do when you pick up and drop. Nothing. So that kind of sucks. That's an old truck right there with no roof, man. He's got to crawl on his knees to get into his sleeper. Billy. Billy. He's got to crawl on his knees to get into that sleeper, don't he? Don't he, buddy? Billy's feeling needy. He wants to lay down like a damn baby. That info was on my RateCon email I got yesterday. It wasn't on mine. It wasn't on mine. My email said nothing other than pick up the, you know, here's your RateCon. It said nothing other than that. Where's my tablet? Did I leave my tablet at home? Damn it, did I take my tablet off the truck? Why would I do that? No, where's my tablet at? I could open my email and show you. Billy, where's my tablet? Where's my tablet, buddy? Where's my tablet? Where's my tablet? I don't know. You don't know? I don't know either. I don't know either, man. I think the one where we drop is closed on the weekends from what I was told. No, I was told that we can run right through the weekends if we wanted to. I was, from my understanding, as long as you can deliver before 9 p.m., you're golden. I'll be delivering this at 8 a.m. But who knows, man? Who knows? So you're in Laredo still, huh? Boy, playing in Laredo too much. Didn't they get you a load out of Laredo to Fort Worth? Isn't that what you were starting out with? Oh, Billy boy. Billy's just chilling. Look at this dog. He's just chilling like a villain. Huh, Billy? Huh, Billy? You just chilling like a villain. You got there this morning, okay. Alright. Man, there is some lightning going on right out there. Well, I think you guys were. I started live when my CB went off with the thunderstorm advisory. Or was I video something on my GoPro when that happened? I can't remember, one or the other. But yeah, I thought I was going to just hang out at the Fort Worth yard today, waiting to find out what they do, since they took the load off me. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell in the handbasket? That load from Cali made 85% of your week. Shit, do you want to give up that load? Because, damn. Sounds like a good-ass load to me. If you can keep going back and forth from Laredo to California, shit. Oh, I hear they're starting to check trucks in California for the carb compliance BS. Just to FYI, I don't know if yours is, what you did or what you're planning on doing. But if anyone's wondering where I'm at the Four Corners. Well, I'm in between the Four Corners. I'm in between Washington, Maine, Florida, and California. I made it funny. You bought that device? You bought that device and now you're getting on a dedicated that don't go to California. Boy, that wasn't a very smart business move. What's up with that? I got to take Billy out in about another hour for his final night rendezvous. Hopefully it doesn't start pouring over here. Then I can go to bed, get some sleep. I canceled that Target Tyler, Texas load and am regretting I can't find shit now. Oh, man. You didn't know, so you went and had the truck inspected? Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 man. Bro, you don't know where I'm at. I'm in an undisclosed location. If I was between Missouri and Kansas, I'd be one skinny son bitch. That's funny, between Missouri and Kansas. How's it feel to be back at work? Like I need a vacation. I didn't even get out of my damn town before I was like, when's my next home time? I was talking to Melissa, you got to give a 2-week notice to take home time. So I'm like, is there anything coming up that I need to be home for so I can give a notice? She's like, no, not really. Nothing to tell. May, I think. Some movie's coming out in May. And I sure in the hell ain't staying out till May. Like that. That'd just be asking for way too much. May. Ugh. I hope there ain't no one in this damn fuel island when I'm ready to leave here in the morning. So I can get it getting. You know what I mean, Burn? What's up, Truck One? What's up, what's up, what's up? You didn't miss much. I was ready to go back home before I even left. No, I got to make some money out here, man. I just had to spend $413 on my pickup truck. Had to get a purge solenoid replaced and a couple of broken off exhaust manifold bolts removed and replaced. $413. So we'll see. You'll be home sometime on Saturday. Plus, I'm thinking about buying a flatbed for my pickup truck. So I need to stay out and make some money to do that. I think I'm going to put a flatbed on it. Nothing's really wrong with it other than this morning when I got up and I went to go to the shipper and I opened up the freight bill. There was no freight bill. They removed it. They took me off the load. So when I finally got a hold of somebody, long story short, when I got a hold of somebody, it was a mistake and they put me back on it. So I got started a little bit later than I wanted to. But what are you going to do? Mistakes happen, I guess. And then, from what I understand, you get your load the day before, and I don't have a load for tomorrow. I'll be delivering this at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I assume first thing in the morning when they come in, they'll probably get me a load out of there. But from a buddy of mine who's on the route, he says that usually he gets dispatched the day before, like when he's heading there, he'll get a dispatch, turning and burning them. Now, I don't think I'm in their system right for the fact that I got removed off that load. And also, I'm not getting particular emails that some, other people are getting. So, I don't think I'm in their system right. And it could be the fact that 2 people called me to basically bring me aboard. And I think they both were like, oh, he called you? Oh, okay. So neither of them did everything they needed to do is what I think has happened. But I'm not sure. This could be normal. I hope there's a reason for the grief. I hate wind. I hate wind, I hate wind, I hate wind. But, yeah. We'll see how it plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, definitely a freaking close call, man. I would have just sat there until somebody got a hold of me, because from what I understand, we're guaranteed X amount of dollars. There's no layover or whatnot, but you're guaranteed X amount of dollars. So it's not a bad gig. I mean, on paper it's not. We'll see how it actually plays out, though. Everyone seems nice enough so far. Everyone seems nice enough so far. The one thing I was concerned about, though, is when they told me to drop my empty trailer this morning. I normally ask them, well, what if it's full? Where do you want me to put it? And I didn't ask them that. And where they told me to drop it against the left side there was only one spot open. So it was almost full. If it would have been full, I'd had to turn around, go all the way back out there, ask them what the hell they want, then get turned around again and go all the way back in. So you got to remember to ask these questions. I always ask people that when I'm doing a drop and hook and they want me to put it somewhere particular. I always say, what do you want me to do with it if it's full? And they'll just say, put it anywhere and let me know where you put it. But Billy, you're sliding down, buddy. You're sliding down, buddy. You're sliding down, buddy, boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Boop. Boop. Hopefully it works out for the best for all of us. Yeah, I hope so too, Peterbilt. I saw you did a video with my buddy Naya. Enjoyed it. Right on. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. If there's anyone else you'd like me to do a video on, just send it my way. I enjoy doing those videos. It's a lot of work. So I got to kind of do it when I'm at home. Or I guess if I was doing a 34, which I'm going to try to avoid doing 34s if I can. It may not work out that way, but I'm going to try, because really, do you want to do a 34 while you're on the road? Not really. If you can keep turning and burning, why not turn and burn? But something tells me there's not going to be turn and burns on some of these, because I'm already thinking, when I deliver this trailer, I'm going to have X amount of hours to get back towards location A. So I'm going to get probably to here. No, I'll get farther down the road, because this ain't how. So let's say I'll get back to here, and then do a 10-hour break, and then get there tomorrow. Now get there. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday. So I'd get there Saturday morning early, with only a few hours to roll. So if I picked up that load early, yeah, I'd be able to do another one. Okay. I was wondering because we have to deliver by a certain time. We can't be late, is from what I understand. If you can't deliver it, don't pick it up, type of a deal. So I got to make sure, which kind of sucks. I'd rather have it be, if you can't deliver it, we'll just change the appointment time. Because now, oh, I can't deliver that. Okay, we got to find you a different load then. Now you're waiting around for a different load. But we'll see how that works out. It just means I'm going to have to use my noodle and not screw up to where I can't deliver a load. Look at this guy, the way he's laying. You're breaking your neck, Billy. You're a little freak, Billy. Look at him. I'm breaking my neck. I'm breaking my neck. Breaking my neck. Breaking my neck. Let's see where I would have sent you a trucker's coach video when he was promoting Hirschbach, but that clown took every video down. LOL. Yeah, I did one on trucker's coach. I think it was when he was promoting driving 55 mile an hour or something like that. Do you go to the same places or just depends? It just depends. Liked and subbed, nephew Little David. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. What's that? Wait, is this David? My nephew David? Are you serious? Is that really you? Damn. Well, what's happening there, kiddo? Long time, long time. Right on. Well, yeah, no, I know whose son you are. I mean, I may be old, but I'm not retardedly old. I'm just old and retarded. Yeah. Yep, just hanging out in the damn, watching a storm build over here. If I can let go of Billy for a minute. Watching a storm build up over there. It's pretty damn dark and cloudy, and keeps having lightning. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Kansas. Hopefully I don't get a tornado coming through and taking me away. You're in Indianapolis? I got a buddy going to Indianapolis. I think he's heading over there tonight or tomorrow with a load. Thank you. Always try to have safe travels, man. Always, huh, Billy? Whew. I think Billy's gonna tear my face off one day while I'm sitting there. I always watch him in the camera, and I always think when he's gonna just go rah, and you guys are gonna watch me die on live TV because Billy eats my face. I've heard of him. I don't know him personally, but I've watched a couple of his videos when I was thinking about coming to Landstar. Billy's giving me that I want to go for a walk look. No, bro, we got to wait another half hour, then we can go, and then I'm going to bed. But I don't want to go out too early because you won't go to the bathroom. We got to wait. We got to go out at the right time. We got to go at the right time. Oh, he's going to bite my head anyways. Oh, here's the Billy boy. Are you wanting to go home, buddy? He's going, I'm going to block you from the camera. I'm going to block you from the camera. Bro, you got your paw in my shirt. That hurts. Crazy ass little boy. Oh, I see what he's looking at. He's looking but what's left over of my dinner in the trash can. I need to take that out and throw it out so he doesn't try to get into it while I'm sleeping. He doesn't. I left food like that before, and he doesn't generally go into the trash. But one day he's gonna, and I don't want to find out. I don't want that mess. I don't want him to try it because then he'll always want to do it. Huh, Billy? He worked at Prime. Have you considered doing platform? No, not even for a second do I consider doing platform. Not even for a second. I'm not built for that much work. My days of working that hard are done. I couldn't picture myself out there tarping in this wind, in snow, in 100-degree weather. No, sir. No, thank you. I could not imagine it. Could not imagine. What is this guy doing? He backed way out of the field island, moved over, pulled up, now he stopped. Weird. What's up, Michael? He says first, now we can begin. Damn, Michael. I didn't know we were waiting for you. I wouldn't have started already. We'd have just sat here quietly for 32 minutes. This truck stop's got like the best coffee on the planet. Or at least it did 4 or 5 years ago when I was here. And I've been to a couple different ones and they've had pretty good coffee. It's quite an adventure for sure, yeah. I bet it is, brother. I bet it is. My fat ass was eating Forgive Me. Oh, man. Hopefully you're eating Popeyes. It's lot lizard galore here in Memphis. If anyone wants to come and come on through. Are you kidding me? I thought lot lizards were a thing of the past, although I could swear I seen a lot lizard in Houston. Up there off the 45 off Ritchie Road, that pilot over there. If she wasn't a lot lizard, she sure looked like one and acted like one, tweaked like one. I mean, I ain't even gonna tell you what I mean because everything was pretty much on display. It was pretty crazy. It's getting dark out, man. You're gonna have to take Billy out into the fucking dark. Those aren't lot lizards in Memphis. Those are just setups to get you out of the truck or get out of the truck. Yeah, that could be. But why would you get out of the truck for a lot lizard? It's not like you take them into the bushes to bang them. You bring them into your truck. I mean, I assume, not like I've done it. I'm just saying, Wouldn't you, if you were hiring a lot lizard, wouldn't you bring them into your truck? Not go into the bushes. I mean, I wouldn't want a lot lizard in my truck, but I wouldn't want a lot lizard, period. What's this guy doing? I think he realized he effed up. He's going to go around. He's going to go around. You've been doing it all wrong. Why? You've been taking her out into the bushes, man? Get out or get into the truck. You just can't read. Oh, sorry, Michael. Let me reread what you wrote. Since I'm since I can't read, let's try to reread it properly. Those aren't lot lizards in Memphis. Those are just setups to get you out of the truck or get in the truck. You're right. I fucking didn't read. I'm retarded. I told you I was retarded. Did I not tell you I was retarded? So I didn't do anything that you shouldn't expect. Or I didn't do anything that you, oh man, big drops. Big drops are hitting the windshield. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it started again. Oh man, we're gonna get dumped on. We're gonna get dumped on. That sucks. That sucks. We're gonna get dumped on, man. You're gonna have to get wet when you go out there, Billy. We getting you a handicap placard for your birthday. Hey, I can park in the handicap spots at the truck stops. Or wait, you don't get a handicap placard for that. There you. Now you have to be physically handicapped to get a handicap placard. Damn, cold, 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 cold. Man, it's starting to freaking rain. This is some bullshit right here. This is some BS right here, Billy boy. Even Billy's looking out the window going, Dad, you better take me now before it gets too wet. He's like, you better take me now before we get hit by lightning. It's raining now, Billy. We can't go. We can't go. It's raining, buddy. It's raining. But I'll tell you, if I can run 4 trips in a week, I think this dedicated will work out to be pretty decent. Because my load alerts are on, and all day I've been getting load alerts out of Nebraska tomorrow, and only one of those loads paid as good as this load pays, and it was going to be 44,000 pounds. So that's kind of cool. Keep an eye on the market, see if things change. I'll just keep my load alerts going, you know, at this rate. So if nothing comes in, I know nothing was over that rate. I had about 5 load alerts today, but they're not set for this rate. I got to set them for this rate. And then about 3 of those text messages, oh, we got a load going to Florida. You know, it's 80,000 pounds or 800,000 pounds. It's paying $1.25 a mile. Do you want it? It's 1,500 miles. You have 6 days to get it there. No, I'm good. I'm good. You can have your crappy load. It's going to Miami. I got offered a dedicated in my area. It's only $1.50 a mile. I just can't do it, and it could be as much as $42.5. Yeah, when I was with EOS, the one dedicated I got offered after that mail run, that was going to be an actual dedicated where, you know, it was going to be throughout the year. It was from Dallas to, I forget, that one place I used to go to always in Tennessee where the car, big GM plant or whatever out there. It was going to be back and forth from there. You were going to haul parts there, and then you were going to take racks back, I believe. But yeah, it only paid $1.50 a mile. They're like, they're dedicated. Dedicateds pay less because, you know, people want on dedicateds because they want a for sure thing. And you get a for sure thing, you're going to make less money. It's like, what the hell? That's like some BS. That's like some BS, man. Do you get paid a daily flat rate? No, it pays like anything. It's got a rate for the load, and you know, which works out to so much per day, and it's got a fuel surcharge, so it works out to so much per day or so much per mile. The only difference is if something happens and you're not running, at the end of the week, if you didn't run at least this many miles or this much dollar amount, you're guaranteed this dollar amount and this mileage. So they base this dollar amount on this many miles, so I guess you're guaranteed those miles, however you want to put it. Or I guess they have to use the miles so you can get a fuel surcharge. That's why they do the miles, so you can get a fuel surcharge. So you're guaranteed X amount of dollars plus your fuel surcharge. So say for instance, I go and deliver this load tomorrow and they didn't get me another run for whatever reason, and I sit there all day and I don't get a run tomorrow and I have to wait till the next day or whatever. I'm still getting paid X amount of dollars at the end of the week, whether I pull the freight or not. Spring Hill, Tennessee. Exactly right, Truck One. Exactly right. $1.50 mile before the star cut. It was 70.30 though. Wow. That's crazy. $1.50 a mile before the, holy shit. Oh my God. No way. I'd have thrown up. What's up, Cliff? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Finally got to catch you live. David H. is the man. Well, thank you, Tristan White. Welcome to the channel. It sounds like you creep around here and there because you haven't caught a live, but you watch the happenings. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the like button. Don't forget that. I'd appreciate it. I'm just chilling here, chit-chatting with you folks, letting Billy's dinner digest so I can take him out to go to the bathroom. Once Billy goes to the bathroom, then I get to go to bed. Oh, yeah. And tomorrow, I got a date with the shower up in York, Pennsylvania. Retarded. But yeah, welcome. Glad you got to Now that you got me live, any particular thing you care to know? I can BS you about anything. If I can't dazzle you with brilliance, I can baffle you with bullshit. Cliffs in Florida, 100 plus during the day. Yeah, it was 88 degrees before I stopped here, before I got here when the sun started going down. It was 88 degrees. It felt good. I kept smelling something burning. I'm like, what the hell is burning? And I realized, oh, it's me. I'm burning. I haven't seen sun like that in a while. I want to get one of those half-tinted deals for my window over here. Not the screen that you pull down. I tried that. I didn't like it. But I see these guys that they have these things that kind of half-tint so it doesn't block the mirror. I want to get one of those. Where do you get those, or how do you look one of those up? Because that sun was cooking me today. I almost closed my curtain. I was so hot. I almost closed my damn curtain. Seems like every vehicle that comes into this fuel island takes at least 30 minutes. I wonder if people aren't buying fuel if they're just doing 30-minute breaks. It's getting cold in here. I got to turn my air conditioning down. Actually, I'll turn it off by click the truck on here. There. Oh, some peace and quiet from that APU. That APU lately has been bugging me. It's been so loud. It's been just hearing it, just driving me nuts. It starts and stops, and it just grates on my nerves. What are you, the Fuel Island Police? Peterbilt says. Oh, I get it. Because I'm thinking, did Peterbilt work for Prime? Because when you tell him... Man, what kind of broke-ass backwoods shit is that? Those fucking Kansas don't even claim you. If you tell a Prime driver anything negative about doing a 30 in a fuel island, they get all excited. And I'm thinking, why is Trace getting all excited about that? Then I realized he's from Stevens. It's pretty much Prime Light. They probably teach the same thing there. Go ahead and do your 30 in the fuel island. Ain't nobody knows because we can't back for shit. So just do your 30 in the fuel island. Right, Trace? I got my truck on with a small carrier pulling dry van, contract loads going out of broker loads, coming back. My average to truck is around $1.60 to $1.80. Do you feel like that's decent? In this market, yeah. If you're pulling a $1.60, a $1.80 to you, yeah, that's pretty decent. For dry van, I wish you can do more, but I'm not gonna. I feel that's pretty decent. Can you make more? Yes, you can, but you're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to work for it. You're gonna have to be on top of the load board, fucking trigger finger ready, blam, blam. Like I was doing when I went out last week. I got a $2 to me. Well, let me see what they were. Damn, it's getting dark in here. Last week, before I went back home, I had a $2.39 a mile load to me and a $2.04 a mile load to me. So it's definitely doable. The problem is those loads weren't very many miles, for one. So they ate up 3 days of my time. Um, so per day, they were decent, except the fact that it ended up eating 3 days instead of the 2 days. So once it involved that third day, it made the load not as good. Why did it eat up the third day? Let me think for a minute. Why did I have to consider that a third day load? Picked it up Tuesday, went to Laredo Wednesday. No, it was a 2-day run. I picked up Tuesday morning, got to Laredo Tuesday night, stayed the night in Laredo, delivered Wednesday morning, picked up Wednesday around noon, got to Houston Wednesday night, got up Thursday morning, delivered first thing in the morning, and then I went home. No, it was a 2-day run. It was a 2-day run. So those were both good loads. Problem was is they weren't, they were. It wasn't going to be sustainable. It was a Laredo load. The load going to Laredo paid really good because it was a port load. It was really heavy. It was fucking heavy. The load coming out paid okay. Oh, that's right. And that load coming out turned out to be a driver assist. You couldn't get to their docks. So I'm supposed to get some driver assist pay on that. Which, you know what? I never did. I knew they were going to fuck me on it. Yeah, I just looked at those this morning. I forgot I was supposed to get driver assist. I didn't get any driver's assist. They even said they approved it. I think I'm going to have to make a phone call tomorrow. I'll have to relook at it and make sure I didn't get driver's assist, because I might have, and I might just not have realized it. What's up, Mr. Latimer? How you doing? How you doing? Yo, yo, yo. Peterbilt says, pretty much I do my 30s in a fuel island, but I move if there's people behind me. That's the difference. Bro, just park your damn truck. Park your truck and get out and go for a walk, you fat motherfucker. I caught a Junior Honduras live today. Yeah, I was talking to Junior the other day, and he was talking about he was going to be getting back into the old YouTubes. How many miles on the old Silver Bullet? 487,613. 487,613. And I'm going to be starting to change the oil every 20,000 miles. If that matters. Mine was $2.45 a mile, 2.5 days. Right on. Because you didn't know they could offload you at night. You were tired and didn't want to drive over there. No, if you're talking about the load in Houston, no, I drove over there. I couldn't find the place. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. You're talking about Laredo. That's right. There's no guarantee they would have offloaded me. But yeah, you're right. It didn't matter. It didn't hurt me the next day at all anyways. But I only tube in for Billy. Damn, Rob, you only watch for Billy, huh? About time he gets the camera time he deserves. Oh, here, Billy. Billy's just a bum. Billy, you a bum, boy? Are you a bum? Billy's a bum? Oh, he didn't get a snack today. He didn't get a snack today or a snack yesterday. Oh, no, he got a snack yesterday. That's right. It took him, he didn't touch it for most of the day because he was pouting. Not until I think he ate it when we got to the truck wash. 90% of the time I'm getting fuel. Oh, okay. Lazy. Uh, so, is that Harry? Yeah, Harry. Have you thought about sending out an oil sample to get the engine health checked? I was thinking about that, but then I started thinking, do I really want to know? I'm the kind of guy that if I know something, oh, well, it's not that healthy, but it will probably last another 100, another 500,000 miles, I would sell the truck the next day. I change mine every 30 to 35,000 miles on the oil, and I change my fuel filters. Yes. Oh, yeah, I always change the fuel filters with my oil. I was doing mine every 40,000 miles. Um, when the truck was newer, I was doing it every 60,000 miles. And then as it started getting miles on it, I started doing every 40, I think 50,000 is last couple. And then when Melissa got off the truck, I was like, you know what? I did it at 35,000, and that's like, no, I'm gonna do them at 20. She's got some miles on her. It's time to keep the trash out of the engine. Although if any damage has been done, it's probably already been done. So hopefully it's all good. I got 384,000. I think you got your truck after me. It's a 2021. Yeah, I got my truck after you. I got my truck in 2022. It was a 2023 year model. I got it in March of 2022. March 18th to be precise. So the 18th, this truck turned 3 years old. If I can get another 3 years out of her, I'll be happy as pig and snot. Which, now that I'm not teaming, I should probably get a lot more out of it, as long as I didn't damage the engine by doing those long oil change intervals. Somebody's got a noisy engine fan. Is it this Kenworth next to me? Billy, 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 Billy. By the way, the David and Melissa show the other night was hilarious. The one I had to ditch because she pulled my damn hat off. Oh, man. Well, I thought my APU was annoying. That fan turns on like every 30 seconds. Brian says, what's up, David? Does the motor burn any oil? I assume he's meant motor. No, this truck doesn't use any oil at all. My old Freightliner, the 2019 I had, that damn thing used to go through a gallon, 2 gallons of oil, sometimes 3 gallons of oil between oil changes. She used a lot of oil. And when I returned that truck, I didn't know they did this. But when you return your truck on a lease, they send it over to Detroit Diesel around the corner, and they put it on a dyno, and they dyno it. It's got to pass a certain spec on that dyno for 2 reasons. One, they show it when they sell the truck to the next buyer. This is what the engine performance is on a dyno. And 2, if it rates lower than the minimum performance or whatever the performance is, they charge you as the guy leasing the truck for repairs or for excessive use or something. I didn't realize that until they said that, and then I started looking in my lease contract, and sure as shit, that vehicle's got to be returned, and it's got to meet X criterias. Otherwise, you get charged. My company started only changing fuel filters when they became an issue versus at every oil change. Wow, that's crazy. I'd rather change them filters. I mean, who wants junk in your injectors and shit? I change them every time. You know, it's funny. I was asking the shop by my house. I stopped in there to pick a filter up, or ask them if they had a filter for something. And I said, "Hey, let me ask you something. How often should I change my fuel filters?" Or no, that's not what I said. I asked him, "Should I be using any additive in my fuel?" And he goes, "What do you mean, like anti-gel in cold weather?" Or no, he's like, "Well, what do you mean additive?" I said, "I don't know. I see these guys at the truck stops with their long-nosed Peterbilts and shit, and they're putting jugs of additive in their fuel." He goes, "Oh, are you sure they're just not putting anti-gel in for cold weather?" I said, "No, it's that Lucas oil stabilizer treatment stuff." And he was like, "No, I'm not a big fan of snake oil." He goes, "The only thing I would do, is the only time I'd use an additive is if I'm having a problem, like there's, some water in the fuel, or, algae or whatever." He goes, "But what you need to do is change your filters regularly." He goes, "Then you don't have to worry about it, because it filters all that crap out of there." But anyways, I asked him, "How often should I change the filters?" And he was basically at every time you do a PM, every time you change your oil, change your filter. Like, okay, well, that's what I do, so cool. It's been a few years and I haven't had a single issue, so I think they're onto something. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna chance that. Do you see the trash that's in some of this fuel? It's going into the fuel filters. Nah, fuck that. All you need is some of that trash to get past the fuel filter for some reason, and there goes an injector. I mean, I understand that not changing the filter shouldn't let things get by it. It's just going to plug up. That's the other thing, is I don't need to be plugging up a fuel filter in the middle of nowhere. No, it's I'll spend the extra $50 per oil change. You can get window chops to go over it. What's up, Dustin? Window chops to go over what? Yeah, there's a restaurant right here. They serve breakfast all day, it says. I'm like, oh man, I'm going to go in there and get me some over easy eggs on toast. And then it's like, what the hell are you really going to do? You're going to go over there, you're going to go in there and order what? One over easy egg and one piece of toast? They're going to be like, get out of here, you bum. Full disclosure, we have our own fuel, so rarely fuel from a truck stop. Okay. That might be a difference, because you guys probably have fuel filters on your fuel tanks and, all that shit. I just got the Landstar warranty for my truck. I already have warranty, but with that warranty, don't cover, the other warranty will. You hope. They might cover the same crap. You might just be double warranted. You might just be double warranted, man. I'll get the Landstar warranty once my warranty on my truck runs out in another 100,000 miles. So I got another year, over a year probably. Then I'll do the Landstar warranty. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Man, this storm is coming this way. It's over us now. Now it's really windy. I feel the truck rocking and rolling. It's over us and it's raining. Damn it. I should have took Billy. I mean, taking him out earlier, he would have done it. He would have just walked around. His stomach's got to digest. This one covers rear ends and transmissions, and the one I got doesn't from Peterbilt. Oh, okay. Yeah. What dedicated are you doing? I'm not dedicated enough to get caught up on your live. I've never actually said what dedicated I'm doing. I'm doing a run from Texas to Nebraska. Yeah, just started it today. We'll see how it does. It goes to a couple different areas, so we'll see how it works out. Dang, man, it's starting to blow good. We're gonna blow. This big truck next to me is gonna blow into me. I'm gonna blow into him, and then Billy's gonna blow away. Jason Robinson says you don't have to be at Landstar to get that NTP warranty. I wouldn't think so, but I wonder if you get a discount for being at Landstar to get that warranty. I mean, I know you can buy a warranty, anywhere, but I wonder if you get a discount. You know what I mean? Oh, man. I found a pack of crackers on my truck. I was like, oh, cool, they're closed. They should still be good. They're not stale, but boy, do they taste weird. I'm like, nope, they're going in the trash. They're pretty old. They're from when Melissa was on the truck, and they've been lost up in the cabinet. They've been lost up in the cabinet, so they've been through some pretty good heat cycles. So it's like, nope, I ain't eating that nastiness. Is your dedicated all the same shipper, different receivers, or same receivers also? It's different. I'm not 100% sure how often it's going to be different, but there are different receivers. Like there's 2 locations where I'm going now that you could go to. And then there's different states you could go to. So I guess it just depends on where they need the stuff. But from what I understand, it's mostly this run. Why, I don't know, but that's from what I understand. And I ain't trying to be hush-hush about nothing. It just, there's just certain things I don't like to give up. Especially, I piss some people off sometimes, and I don't need them trying to get back at me by knowing too much information and making phone calls. You know what I mean? It's kind of another reason why I don't say where I'm at, because if I sat and told people the locations I was at, and one of these people, and I don't have them too much. I mean, I've had some people that were pretty nasty to me at a point. Last thing I need is someone to call, oh, he's sitting over there in such and such drinking beer, or doing drugs or whatever. So if you don't know where I'm at, you can't call my company and say where I'm at and that I'm doing anything wrong. You might be able to say, hey, he's doing such and such, but when they ask, well, where is he at, you won't know, and they'll be like, yeah, you're full of shit. Or if you make up where I'm at, they'll just look at my truck, track my truck, and go, okay, this guy said he's over at the Flying J in Arkansas, in Little Rock, Arkansas. He's over in freaking Petro in California. Because, yeah, I do some of that shit. I'll sometimes tell you guys I'm on the other side of the United States. When I'm on this side, I'm on that side. On that side, I'm on this side. Most of the time, I'm in Texas just because Texas is always the first thing that comes to mind. Most of the time I say I'm in Texas, half the time I'm not even in Texas. Yeah, yeah, Peterbilt, sure you will. For a short while, I ran dedicated sheetrock from Kentucky to Southeast. Then another time I ran lumber out of the ports in Chicago to the Midwest. Same shipper, different receivers. Okay, cool, cool. Flatbed, huh? Sheetrock gig was good until Prime lost the contract. Oh. Yeah, Prime's lost a few contracts. My buddy couldn't get home no more because they lost a particular contract, and that was his only way home. Prime's pissing people off or something. I'm hoping this rain passes overhead. It's weird. Normally storms move to the northeast. Hold on, let me see if I'm pasting. Yeah, this storm is moving in the opposite direction. What the fuck? Weird. A lot of day cabs get fuel here at this fuel stop, which and name brand places for an off-brand truck stop. It surprises me. That lightning's a lot closer, that's for sure. A lot closer. I think Prime's pushing to keep their rates up based off their service record, but shippers are pushing back because other companies will haul much cheaper. Probably. Probably. I know they lost a couple of good accounts to other well-known places. They had a storm here in Laredo. It lasted about 30 minutes. Yeah, this storm's slow moving though. I've been watching it. I've been watching it come here for the last hour. I mean, it was just right outside me. It would rain here a little bit, rain here. Now it's right over me. At least it's not pouring ass rain. Billy's gonna get a bath out there. I like that I'm not trying to be hush hush, but I keep it hush hush. Why you gotta call me out, Michael? What the fuck? Oh shit. When I said that, I realized what I said, but I thought I'd just let it slide and just let it go away. What I meant by that, well, no, I explained it, is I'm not trying to keep it hush hush like, oh my God, it's some great thing and I don't want nobody to get on it or anything like that. That's not why I'm doing it. That's what I meant. I keep it hush hush because I don't want any problems. I pissed off Driver's lineup one time to where all his minions were freaking wanting to attack me. So I've talked some major trash on some of these reaction videos on Trucker's Coach. I don't want his minions attacking me. You know, you just don't know. You don't know who's out there and what they're capable of doing. I'm a little fish. I don't think I'm some big, oh, I'm a big YouTuber and people are going to try to get me. I don't think of that at all. I just know some people are vengeful, and if you piss them off because you're messing with somebody they like, people are crazy. I mean, all it takes is, hey, I'm at the Joplin 44 for the night, you know, gonna leave out 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night. Next thing I know, someone's calling Landstar. Hey man, I just seen because you guys know my truck number. I don't hide my truck number. You've seen it on videos and stuff. I tried hiding truck numbers before. That's just retarded. You never can take a picture of your truck, so I just don't. Hey, I seen this truck number over here at Joplin 44 last night, or, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning at midnight or whatever. He was drinking beer. You know, that's all it's going to take. Do you think they're going to sit and dick around? No. Or what if they say 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago, hey, you know, we've been meaning to call. Last week I seen this guy over here and, you know, da-da-da-da. So I don't need the headache, you know. So if you call and say, hey, you was at the Joplin 44 last night, they'll be like, oh, okay. Hey, David, why are you over there drinking? I wasn't even at the Joplin 44. Look at my freight bill. I'm not even in that state. Oh, you're right. I'll check in. Sometimes I check in at different places, and it cracks me up because no one's called me on it yet. But it'll be like, I'm in Laredo, Texas. And when you look at Laredo, Texas, it says I'm 600 miles from there or some shit like that. But hopefully no one's an asshole and no one does some stupid shit. Right. You get why just how I said it. You know me, Michael. I'll say shit retarded like. I get it. I mean, you are on YouTube and putting your life on there. But at the same time, some people are nuts and will take things way too far. Yep. Let me see here. Harry. I couldn't tell if it's Henry or Harry. Harry says, I run reefer for a small 32 truck company now, and some of these spot rates are BS, almost insulting in my opinion. But I'm company driver, so I have no choice in what I haul. Yeah, these rates are bad. Peterbilt says, and not like your truck is hard to find. Yeah, no shit, huh? You can't find my truck. My truck's a chameleon. My truck hides itself. It's like, where's Waldo? You know, maybe today I was getting feeling somebody walked by and looked at me, smiled and waved at me. It was the weirdest thing, and I was like, why the hell is this person waving at me? Maybe they recognized the truck. I never thought of that. Maybe they recognized the truck and they just didn't want to say hi, or, you know, they didn't want to say or anything. They're just walking by. But it was the most bizarre thing. They looked, smiled, and I was like, but to this day, I'll be sitting in the truck and I'll look at someone walking by and they're staring. And it's like, why the hell are they staring? And then I forget the truck's got all the shit to look at on the side of it. It's like, why are they giving me freaking mean mugging me over here? And it's like, no, they're not. They're looking at the side of the truck and reading it and so on and so forth. To this day, that gets me. It's like, what the fuck are you looking at? I see scrolling Facebook that in Alan Leslie got company driver of the year. Maybe that's your friend that stops in time. Congratulations, Alan. That's right. Jeremy told me he read that. Congratulations, Alan. Hell yeah. Prime driver of the year. At the top of the window to keep the heat from coming in. This wrap, 3,300, I think it was. 2,700, 3,700. I don't remember. 3,200. I don't remember, to be honest with you. Okay, now the big raindrops are falling. Now it's raining out. I hope this... Oh my God, it's really black that way now. I guess because it's getting darker out. But it's light over here. Black is night over there. Billy, I hope you ain't going to have to go to the BATHROM. No, Michael. No, I don't miss that money enough to wish I had it back. I like looking at it on the truck. I enjoy it. If nobody else likes it, I enjoy it. I like it. When this wrap is shot, depending on how much time I have left on the truck, I may even have it rewrapped. You know, a different theme, but may even rewrap it. Yeah, it's pretty scary out there, man. Look at this shit. Compared to that. Yeah, it looks like old Billy Boy's screwed. He ain't going out. Billy Boy's gonna have to just hold it until morning. Oh, I forgot my peanuts. My sriracha peanuts. Mmm. Very Asian flavored. Very, very, very Asian. I'm gonna have to take my pills here soon. If I take them too late, I'll be tired as hell when I wake up. But we always knew you liked Asian nuts. I love little nuts. Bro, really? So you can run dedicated or just book your own. I heard you have load alerts on still. No, I can't book my own. It's dedicated. But my load alerts are still on. So they're following the truck. And right now, it knows the truck's going to empty out tomorrow in the particular place. So it keeps sending me load alerts out of that particular place. And then once I get a new load and that's going to go somewhere, it'll start sending me load alerts from that particular place going to other locations. So I can kind of monitor how much loads are playing, because I don't want to just get content on this dedicated. And then all of a sudden the rates go up and it's like, oh crap, I could be making this much money on this market when I'm doing this on the dedicated. Right now I'm doing this on dedicated and this on the market. So, you know. What's up, Mr. Hurley? How you doing? How you doing? I didn't realize my load alerts were still on. I thought I turned them all off. Speaking of which, where in the hell is my tablet at? Did I hope I didn't take my tablet into the house and forget it. Ah, nope, there it is. Cool. I didn't think I did. I was like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? I don't think I need Billy's jacket anymore. I don't think I need my beanie anymore. I'll probably still need my sweater. I got the towel for Billy when he gets really wet. No, don't jump on my sweater, buddy. Probably need to plug in the tablet. Although, if I'm not going to be screwing around with the load board, I really don't need my tablet. Just remember the added stress of booking your own. Oh, yeah. But I mean, this gig can only last so long, right? They can't just send this stuff forever. I would assume. Oh, I ended up getting, damn, what was it called? It was expensive. It's an actual good one. It's the one I had at EOS. But it was like $35 and it was only the part that holds the tablet. I ended up having to use the mounting bracket and everything from the cheap tablet mount I bought, holder I bought, and then I had to buy another ball that mounts to the tablet thing. God, what? Chase, Case, Frog, Krog. It's got a dumb name, which makes you think, why is that named that? I can't see. Damn it, I can't see. Damn it all to hell. You got me all fucked up. Ram. It's a ram mount. Told you it was a dumb name. I hope you appreciate the work I just went through to get you that information. Greg Hurley says, took a new job. I will be driving a truck that surveys the conditions of roads for state DOT so they can prioritize repairs. Oh, so you're not doing the oil fields anymore? What's up with that? Grinding Gears did funny in video today. Really? He was funny, huh? I want to switch from OmniTrack, but want to be set up completely and not have issues when I switch over. Yeah, buddy of mine just switched from OmniTracks to Motive. And RAM ball we had at Prime, I have that, and an extra need the part that holds the tablet though. Yeah, that RAM mount came by itself. It was like 32 ball with the screws to put the ball on. But I had the ball that mounted to the dash, the arm, and then I just had to buy a ball, which I didn't even get the RAM ball. It was like $16. I got a no-name one for like 12 or $9 that fits it. And it all works fine. It's pretty solid. It doesn't shake or vibrate or anything. Yeah, it's the same thing, the RAM ball that like at Prime. Yeah. Hell, they even sold aluminum ones on Amazon. Ram mounts are really good. Okay, cool, cool. Did you hear that? I'm scared. I hate freaking hard rain. It's as bad as driving in snow. But, I mean, this will obviously be gone by the time I'm ready to drive in the morning. I'm going that way, and it's going that way, which is weird. I'm heading north, and the storm is going south. That's freaking bizarre. I didn't know storms went south. 600 lies a day on your dedicated. Oh, 600 miles a day on your dedicated. And Melissa's not there to comfort you. It's more than 600 miles. I don't need to drive. That's originally what I was going to do, is drive 600 miles a day. But that would, one, I'd have to drive super fast. And two, that would eat up my, to try not to eat up my clock, my recaps. I drove 68 to 70. I drove 68 mile an hour most of the day today. And then I switched it up to 70, and I was getting the same fuel mileage. But I averaged all day today, I averaged 11.4 miles to the gallon. 11.4 miles to the gallon. I'm going north with 1,900 pounds on the trailer. Buddy of mine's coming south, empty, and I think he's getting 6 miles to the gallon, doing 65. Something's wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. And Melissa's not there to comfort me. Nope, you're right. Melissa's not here to comfort me at all. She worked the double today. She woke up this morning, and on their group Facebook page they have for her job, they posted, "Hey, somebody so-and-so can't make it in. Could somebody work, the morning shift?" Melissa's working the night shift, so she's like, fuck it, I'll go. So she went ahead and did the morning shift. So she pulled a double today. She worked from 10 to 2:30 and 4:45 to, I think, 9 o'clock. So I won't hear from her till after 9 tonight. Unfortunately, I'll be sleeping at that point, so I won't be hearing from her tonight at all. She'll have to call me in the morning when she gets up. That's the one bummer about her working nights. She's been working a lot of night shifts lately, which is good because it's more money. But I don't get to say goodnight to her because I'm usually sleeping by the time she gets off work. Yeah, 11 is really awesome. There you go. I mean, granted, it's only by this device here, which we know isn't 100% accurate, but and it says I drove 447 miles. That's technically not true. I drove about 50 miles before I set that trigger. So I almost drove 500 miles. Got an itch on my head. I want to lift my head up and itch it, but I don't want to give you guys a glimpse of my baldness. I get 9 miles per gallon. I'm thinking about getting a new truck from SFI with the driver's lounge, but damn, it's tough with these rates at the Star. But with a brand new truck, I would be more willing to go. I'll go everywhere. Yeah, man, but you need to think long and hard about that. What is to get better fuel mileage, when is that return gonna come into play? And then you'll probably go get yourself a Peterbilt or some stupid shit like that that's gonna break down all the time. No hate on you Peterbilt guys. Oh man. Now Peterbilts are cheaper than Freightliners, so the initial expense is less money. But then Peterbilts have that DEF issue. I mean, Freightliners have some DEF issue too, but it seems like Peterbilt, it's a known issue from what I understand. And you'd think because it's a known issue that they would correct it, but I don't know. Maybe the latest and greatest truck gets corrected. Now the lightning is in front of me. It was to the right of me. Now it's moved down in front of me. This is a weird storm. What's it freaking doing? A big rotation? Okay, now it's right above me. Now I see flashes, but I don't see the lightning anymore. I don't see it out there. I see the flashes off the building, so I guess it's lightning all around me. Freightliner with driver's lounge, not because of MPG, but because of 22,000 engine hours. What do you mean 22,000 engine hours? That driver's lounge is like a $5,000 fucking ticket on one of them Freightliners. Don't do it. Too much a week, not worth it. I was going to go with SFI, and if I did, I will be out of business. That's what Peterbilt says. Yeah, you need to keep your overhead down right now, man. With the rates what they are, if I had a truck payment, I would have to actually work. Fuck that. If I had a truck payment, my ass wouldn't be home. My ass wouldn't have been home all that time. I'd be out here busting ass like everybody else, running 6-7 weeks at a time, 8 weeks at a time. I mean, I really should try to stay out a month though. See how that fares. Billy would go crazy though. I think Billy would have a heart attack if we stayed out a month. My 2018 Kenworth T680 X15 Cummins has 22,000 hours paid off, but what happens when I need a $30,000, $50,000 engine? You bought it without an APU, put one on day one of owning it. Look up Hack Nation, like a hack, H-A-C-K, Hack Nation on TikTok, maybe even YouTube. That guy moved to Texas and he rebuilds engines. That's all he does nowadays. And he says he can do a Cummins X15 for like 13, 14,000. You know, an in-frame. He says the Cummins is, wear out a lot quicker than PACCAR and DD15. He says, but you can generally count on getting 1 million miles out of a DD15 or a PACCAR, and about 600,000 miles out of a Cummins. He goes, but you can rebuild a Cummins 3 times for what it costs to rebuild one PACCAR or DD15. You know, take that with a grain of salt. I'm sure there's criteria in here that he's not talking about, and he's just generalizing, and it's probably not all facts, but that's what I'm just saying. $388,000. It comes with 2-year warranty on the major engine components and different. Oh, and DEF. I just can't see putting BS non-OEM parts in it. I'll look though. Okay, I was just watching a thing where he's talking about that, where he had an OEM Cummins engine have a problem, and Cummins pretty much told him to go get effed. But yet using the non-OEM aftermarket stuff, he had a problem with an engine, and you know, they took care of it. The engine let go during break-in, and they not only sent the part that failed, but they sent a new block and everything else. I hear you on OEM, but when I was an appliance guy, I like to use all factory parts because the warranty issues and things like that. But I'll tell you what, there was a lot of fast moving parts or common parts, wear item parts, that I kept on my truck that were non-OEM. They were aftermarket Bojack parts, we'd call them, or they would call them. I think that was one of the manufacturers. That I kept on the truck, and the reason why is they worked better than the factory. It's like, okay, if I put the factory part on, you're going to get 6 months to a year out of it. If I put this aftermarket part on, you may get 3 to 5 years out of it. Or this factory parts, there's this one part on a washer that when you put on, it was built so bad. It was built so bad that you had a 50% chance of having to warranty it within a year. To where if you use the aftermarket one, it definitely made it a couple of years without a problem. And I couldn't do that. I couldn't cause myself warranty issues by using the factory part. Now, you know, I mean, what are you supposed to do sometimes? Sometimes the non-factory is better than the factory. Just like sometimes it's better to have mom and pop shop work on it than the dealer, because just because you're at a dealer don't mean you're getting the best. You know, don't mean you're getting the best. You could still have dummies working at a dealer. Do you use an engine in your truck? Wait, what, Justin? Do you using engine in my truck? What? Say that again. I don't know what you're trying to say, man. It's through the manufacturer. I just had a turbo replaced at Peterbilt shop. Nothing out of my pocket besides hotel. That's good, man. I have NTP warranty, but still worry about only pay so much. They're capped. Yeah. I like you, Michael. I like you. Michael, you're not the Michael from Michigan, are you? From way back when? Are you a different Michael? I wonder what happened to Michael from Michigan. I'm trying to think what his last name was. I remember I was sitting in Michigan once and he was giving me a snow update so I can get out of there. Actually, I don't think that Michael was a truck driver. And I don't remember him being a smart ass. rain's letting up a little bit. Rain's letting up a little bit. Maybe Billy will go out yet. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go. It's, oh my God, hour and 45 minutes now. That's way too long. You guys have been staring at me for an hour and 45 minutes. No, North Carolina, I met you both at Prime in the elevators. And I talked to you both in Dillon, South Carolina, loves about weight loss surgery. Okay, okay. I was still at Prime and you were at EOS. And, oh, okay, right on. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. On that note, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, hit the damn like button on the way out. But you know what? You are on your way out because I'm going to go like this. Boink.